Hello, beautiful star seeds, beautiful souls, beautiful light, benevolent beings. Welcome to a Journey Now video. I am Heidi, and today's video topic is going to be the violet flame. Don't you guys love the violet flame? And for any of you who are unfamiliar with the violet flame, the reason for this video coming about is that okay, so now they're like introductions, please. So firstly, of course, if we were speaking of the violet flame, we're going to be introducing St Germain, and of course with him comes his TF. He's got a twin flame, you guys. That just makes sense because when we get into high energies with the amount of power that we're dealing with when we're talking about the violet flame, it only seems fitting that it would be that powerhouse combination of the twin flame coming through. So, and of course that was in a 111 when I touched on that subject as far as the time screen goes here. But this video isn't exactly about twin flames. It's just in reference to our guests today, and they do, I guess, like me to call them special guests. So St Germain and then his TF. And I don't know if I pronounce these things properly, you guys. I really don't. I don't do a whole lot of research because I prefer to go inside for my informations. But I mean, Portia. So St. Germain and his TF Portia, that's who's here, and I have them sitting right here, and I've got a violet shield as they hold space for me for today's video because it's very important, and what they're wanting me to bring through with this video is a activation using the violet flame. So I guess let's just begin because I can feel the energy just building and building, and they're ready to speak. So am I, you guys. So firstly, they like me to give you a quick flash of this. And this is an amethyst geode, you guys. It's gorgeous. I love this thing. Lots of times I sleep with it beside my bed. Such a magical item to be holding and showing you guys, but they really want that energy to be coming through to you right now as we are, you are, we are all one, and receiving this transmission now. So take a look here and just absorb that into your crystalline structure before we begin the activations. Okay, beautiful. So to begin, they say, let's speak of the violet flame. So the violet flame, you can see they're already preparing for this activation. The violet flame, they say, this is, so they want me to show it as a, so for understandings, they will allow me to use the phrase hierarchy, even though it's not a preferred linguistic, is what they'd like to say, but just to give the visual of a stacking. So hierarchy as far as powers of chakras, powers of color activations, energetic. It's like a energetic cable that takes us directly to the highest level of alchemy or energetic healing and information. So they say it sits at the top, being that the violet flame is conducive, the Kundalini awakening, you guys, in its bypassing is what they're showing me, the ability to bypass up to the highest levels of your conscious connection, which sits at the crown chakra. And that is, of course, why we have that beautiful violet crown chakra. That is our connection in our chakra system out bringing us out and up into that divine connection to our sovereign truths and our, again, they like that word, our authentic selves. So it sits at the top. It has that powerhouse ability to bypass. So it can literally bypass and disintegrate anything. So you guys, if you want to heal, transmute, dissolve, abolish anything going on in your body, in your physicalities, in your etheric fields, anything at all, it's like having a direct route. And so instead of going in all these areas, it's like if you had a map and everyone else is going, or every other opportunity is weaving in and out, the violet flame is a direct bypass. It takes you straight home if you can utilize it. They almost want me to comparatively give they're just showing me the image of Ganesh, right? And like when we talk about Ganesh, it's that elephant power of stomping out obstacles. That is the violet flame. So they want me to basically do an activation today using the alchemy of the violet flame, so that you guys, where you're sitting on your journey now, and they say do fully embrace and allow this activation, because we really are sitting at this pinnacle elevation of our consciousness as a whole collective. So this is going to basically, it's like taking all of your baggage and they're dropping it off at the Salvation Army, but really it's transmuting into the crystal core of Gaia everything that is no longer serving you in your highest potential, your highest blueprinted timelines. This is the serving of a light, and they're holding this platter and they're saying, take this bounty and move mountains. And again, there's Ganesh, stomp, 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 all obstacles. It's like the parting of the sea. It's everything in one. It is gorgeous. And quick note about the twin flames. This is the energetic field that the twin flame union is. So twin flame unions create the purest form of the violet flame that there is, and they hold it as a beacon. It's like the Statue of Liberty and holding this giant violet flame, and even my body is just a little shaky now. There's that much energy coming through. When twin flames come into union, that is the violet flame. It's like having this magnitudinal, elevated tool in your belt, because they always refer to taking tools out of your tool belts. Like, this is the tool of all tools. And so they're saying that this is required where we are sitting in our force fields of an elevated consciousness within this awakening and into our 5D, our crystalline structures. This is Merkaba, light body. This is everything encapsulated. Like they're saying, if you could take a capsule and there was only one thing that you could take the violet flame. And so now they're even saying to use this daily, intentionally. Please, they say, please use the violet flame, because now it is our gift to shine out onto Gaia, onto the world, onto humanity as a race, and upwards and upwards and upwards. Time to use the violet flame is what they're saying. So they're like, can we get a, yeah, violet flame? So this is what today's activation is. And I mean, they will come again to do some more twin flame topic videos. Today is sincerely, they say, about giving out the activation of the violet flame, that we may begin to utilize this in the way that it is intended to be used. So you guys, again, hold on to your seats. This is going to be a ride. There's going to be a lot of intense energies coming through in today's activation. So let's just go right ahead and get started. Here we go. Everyone breathing in, they say. And let's begin. So they say today's activation is really going to take every viewer, everyone within this conscious collective that is tuning into this video. This is going to increase your body's capability of holding and expanding the crystalline within your DNA structure. So this is going to help release those baggage points, those trauma points, those points of shadow work that we have all been diligently, they say, undertaking. It's like this is cleaning house. This is cleaning house on so many levels that they say once you have undertaken this activation, please do be, they say, resting to allow the energetic flows to do and continue doing their work. And for some people, they say, if rest isn't what you require, because we all have different ways of moving energy flow through us, exercise is a great conductive channel that we can flow this energy through us so that we can ride it out in a smoother fashion, that we can pass it through easier. So 3 things: rest or movement of exercising, even if that's just a walk, a swim, just move and allow that energy to sweep through you. Water does that as well. So please, whatever your body is calling for during, after, and in the phases of absorbing and integrating this activation, please do what your body is telling you is required. And they say as well, you can use this activation as you see fit, once, twice, however many times you feel that you would need it. You can always refer back and re-tap into this transmission. So lots of work again on the third eye right now and the crown. Cleaning house, I like that. That's a perfect description of what is taking place on every level here. And then they say this will prepare us for the next incoming of energies. So it's like having all these little cells, they're showing me now. And as we do our work and our crystalline structure becomes more in effect, we can, I'm trying not to get into like too much of a cellular descriptive here. I do prefer to use language that people can understand. So taking these cells and it's like you're sucking out everything that you have cleared. It's like when you clean a room and you pile everything into a corner space. Now we're taking that and we are removing it on a cellular level, so it's empty. And I don't mean empty like nothing there. I mean the structure has more room to take in the crystalline light and expand your light body for the next stage, because we're all feeling it. I know that this next stage is monumental, they say, in this experience of ascension. And we must make room for that amount of light now to come in. And they're also saying, actually right now, this is a good activation to use in spaces. If you have areas within your home or anywhere, even if you have relatives, friends, any places where you're feeling a need to purge energies and remove dense energies, you can actually play this activation in a room or in a space, and it clears space almost in the way when you sage. It's going to do that, but in a way, way higher and more elevated. It's like they're showing fireworks. It is going to do way more than sage. This is going to blast out everything with almost little to no effort on your part, except the intention. You can actually play this video in a room and walk away. Great too for a lot of us right now are experiencing shadow work being done in our dreamscapes, and it can look like nightmares and unsettling activities going on while we sleep. This is going to help with that process of shadow work in our dreamscapes, because you guys, we do so much while we sleep. It's incredible the journeys that we actually undertake while we are resting. We're not actually resting. We are doing a ton of shadow work while we sleep. So this is going to help with that as well. Now they're working on the throat. Work on the throat chakra is always so important in our own authenticity. We need to be able, because that is where we have been in oppression for so long, is speaking our truth. And so down to the heart, back to the throat, down to the heart, and this is an activation for authentic living. That's wonderful. I really like that. They say lots of people don't understand with what we speak of when we're like, it's easy to say be your authentic self when people don't understand how deep that goes. They will do another video on true authentic selves, but this activation is going to help you to really come into the core, to go inside and find that authentic you and speak it out loud and feel it and share it with your sacred heart space. So that's what's going on here. And they do a lot of work usually when you're going into the nodes, the lymphs, and the ear canal, because again, when we speak truth, do we hear truth? It goes hand in hand, and so there's a lot of times where we must do work with clearing these spaces. Beautiful. Are you guys feeling it? And then they always come back here, and it's like they're just aligning the chakra system. It's like posture. It almost immediately corrects your posture, and that is also part of the ascension. I think they're saying is you're going to find we sit up straighter as our chakra systems come into their full alignment, and also we will get taller. I love that. Well, I mean, I'm okay with that. I'm already 6 feet tall. How much taller can I get? But you know what? I'll take it. I'll take anything that they are giving me, and I will embrace and allow. So they say do not be surprised if during your ascension process you see those changes starting to occur. Okay, now we're winding down now. Okay, they're saying goodbye. Thank you for watching, and we thank them for coming in. Mwah. See you next time. Bye.